So this is problem number 4. We'll be checking where the solid is resting. So here the solid is resting on one of its base edges on HP. So if the solid is resting on HP, we'll be giving the inclination that is with respect to HP first. So the inclination with respect to HP is theta. So we'll be giving theta first, and then only we'll be giving inclination with respect to VP, that is beta. So as we have to give the inclination with respect to HP, that is theta first, we'll be drawing the base shape in the top view. Okay, then only we'll be going to the front view. Now already I have drawn the base shape in the top view as diagram number 1, and this is the front view as diagram number 2. Here I have made the base edge on the right hand side because when I am tilting the solid, in order to give this inclination of 30 degree for the axis, the solid must be resting on base edge CD. That is why I have made the base edge on the right hand side. Now we shall reconstruct diagram number 2 to diagram number 3 by applying angle theta for the axis. So in order to get an angle of theta degree, that is 30 degree for the axis, we will be reconstructing this diagram in such a way that the base is having an inclination of 60 degree with the corresponding horizontal plane. So obviously, as the axis and base, as they are perpendicular to each other, when we take the base at an angle of 60 degrees, axis automatically will be at an angle of 30 degree with respect to the horizontal plane. So we shall measure the corresponding base. It is again approximately some 48. So here we shall take some 58 from this previous diagram, approximately 58 or 60. So from this point we shall take an angle of 60 degrees. We shall draw a thin line, and we shall fit the base to this thin line, which is inclined at an angle of 60 degrees. So this is already, it is 48. So on this end we are having CD. So this is C dash in brackets D dash. This end is A dash. A dash. And we shall mark point O, B and D. We shall do it with compass. So we shall measure this distance. So this is O, cut it on this line. And now the distance B dash E dash, again cut it on this line. So this point will be O dash, and this point will be B dash, E dash. We shall draw the axis. Height of the axis is 60 mm. Same thin line. So this is P dash. We shall draw the outline. And we shall connect B dash, E dash. So exactly these two diagrams are same in their dimensions, only difference is in the inclination. So here the axis will be having an inclination of 30 degree with respect to SP. So this angle is 30 degree. Now we shall draw diagram number 4. So it is by extending projectors from this front view and previous top. We shall mark points P. Next is CD. So this is C. This is C. This is D, and this is also D. This is point O, and this is also point O. And this is B. This is also B. This is E, and this is also E. Last one is A. Now we shall draw the outline starting from A. So AB, then BP, and from P to E, from E to A. So we have completed the outline. Next we have to find out the invisible points. So we shall take the help of this front view. We are observing the front view from this direction in order to get the particular top view. On the extreme left it is A dash, and on the extreme right it is B dash. So we are having a line connecting B dash and A dash. So below this line and between the XY line, we have got C dash, D dash, O dash, B dash, and E dash. So all these points, they may be invisible in the top view if they are not a part of the outline. We shall check it one by one. So B and E, they are a part of the outline, so they are not invisible. O is the center of the base. It is not a corner. So O is invisible, but as it is not a corner, we won't be having invisible edges from point O. Next it is C and D. C and D are not part of the outline, so they will be invisible. So C will be invisible, D also will be invisible. Now from point C, we are having BC, CD and PC as edges. So all these three edges will be invisible. We shall do it one by one. So BC, then CD, then it is PC. Now from point D, so this is point D, we are having CD. CD is already drawn here. Next is DE and PE. So DE, and PE. So we have done with all the invisible edges. Usually all the other edges apart from this will be visible, usually. Now all the base edges AB, BC, CD and DE and EA are completed. Now we shall check the slanting edges. So PA, so this is PA. So when you are trying to draw PA, it is actually crossing a confirmed hidden line. So this line will be visible. PA will be visible. PB is already here, PC is here, PD is here, and PE is also here. So we have done with all the slanting edges. We are unable to draw the axis PO because already we are having line PE here. So next we are to apply angle beta for the axis. So it is not directly for the axis, it is for the top view of the axis. So PO is the top view of the axis. So this is actually having plan length. This is not having true length. So please note this point. So PO is the top view of the axis, which is not having the true length of 60 mm. So if you measure it, this is not 60 mm, it is a reduced length. So this PO is inclined at an angle of 45 degree. That is why it is given as beta. So top view of the axis is making an angle of 45 degree with respect to VP. So we shall draw a 45 degree line here. Degrees. We shall draw a thin line. So this angle is 45. Now we shall fit this top view, this plan length, which is approximately 56, to this corresponding 45 degree line. It is approximately some 56 or 57. So we shall take it as 50. Sorry, it is not 57. It is 52. So I shall take this point as point I shall take this as point O. So here I shall mark P after 52. So this is point P. Now I shall mark point A. So A and O, it is having a distance of approximately 14. So from O I shall take 14 mm. So this is point A. So we have got A, O and P. Now we have to mark D, C and BE. So BE is perpendicular to PA. So we shall mark this perpendicular line onto this particular line. So from A to this perpendicular line, the distance is approximately 10 mm. Approximately it is 10 mm. So I am from point A, I am taking 10 mm, I am putting a dot here, and through this dot I am drawing a perpendicular line. And B and this line and E and this line PA, these two distances are the same. This distance and this distance are the same. Let us measure it. It's approximately 25 or 26. So whatever value you are getting, you take it as such. So I am taking 25. Here also I am taking 25. So here I am having B and this point is E. Now I have to obtain C and D. So I am measuring the distance of this line with respect to A, perpendicular distance. So this is approximately 24 approximately. If it is not 24 for you, you take the value what it may be 25. So whatever value you are getting, you take it as such. I am drawing a thin line here. So what is the length of CD? CD is having a length of 30 mm. So this will be 15 and this also will be 15. So 15 each. So these 2 points. So total it is 30. I am drawing a dashed thick line here. So this point is C and this point is D. Both of them are invisible. So we got all the points. Now we shall draw the outline. Now invisible edges. And visible edge PA. So this is diagram number 5. So in order to get diagram number 6, which is our final diagram, you take some projectors from the previous front view and present top view. O is also invisible here. We shall mark the points. P dash. Next is C dash. This is point B dash. Next one is O dash. This is D dash. This one is A. Last one is E. Now we shall draw the outline starting from E. EA, PA, now it is PC, P dash C dash, then it is C dash D dash, which is on the horizontal plane. Now it is D dash E dash. So this completes the outline. Now next step is drawing in. We have to find out invisible corners. So we shall observe this top view. On the extreme left it is E and on the extreme right it is P. So connecting these 2 points, already we are having a straight line here. So between this straight line and between the XY line we are having points A, B, C, D and O. These points may be invisible in the front view if they are not a part of the outline. So we shall check it one by one. D is a part of the outline, so not invisible. C is a part of the outline, so not invisible. O is not a part of the outline, so it will be invisible, but it is not a corner, so we don't have invisible edges from point O. Next is point A. A is a part of the outline, so it is not invisible. Last one is B. B is not a part of the outline, so this corner B will be invisible. So if point B is invisible, definitely we'll be having invisible edges from this point B. So which are those invisible edges? So for finding out invisible edges, we shall come to this base shape. So from B, we are having AB, BC and PA. So all these 3 edges will be invisible. So AB, then BC, then PB. So all these three edges will be invisible, dash thick lines. Now we have done with all the invisible edges and all the base edges AB, BC, CD, DE and EA. Now we shall draw these slanting edges. PA is already here, PB is here, PC is already here. So PD is yet to be drawn. So what about the visibility of PD? So PD is actually crossing a confirmed hidden line, which is BC. So definitely PD will be visible. PD will be visible. Next is PE. When you are drawing PE also, it is crossing a confirmed hidden line, which is AB. So definitely this edge also will be visible. Now the last is axis. Axis is drawn by joining E dash and O dash using chain thin line. Next is dimensioning.